When brute force meets surgical precision, bulldozers become unstoppable earth-shaping beasts. In this high-octane showcase, elite operators unleash raw steel and horsepower to slice through timber, rip out root systems, and flatten landscapes with movements so flawless they look choreographed. Let's roll into it. Under the blaze of the midday sun, this Komatsu bulldozer charges forward like a steel-clad predator, its massive blades slicing into the earth with unstoppable force. Each push sends waves of soil rolling ahead, carving a clean path through the hillside as if nature itself were yielding to its command. The machine's heavy-duty tracks grip the uneven slope with absolute authority, channeling raw engine torque into precise, controlled movement. Cat 340DL roars into action, its hydraulic hammer striking the massive boulder with bone-shattering force. Each blow sends dust and rock fragments exploding into the air, as the machine's reinforced boom delivers relentless power straight into the stone's core. Balanced on rugged tracks, it holds its ground like an iron giant, channeling raw hydraulic muscle into pinpoint precision. This is heavy machinery at its fiercest. Komatsu grips the mountainside with unwavering confidence, its blade carving through the unstable slope like a scalpel through clay. Every push sends tons of loose rock and soil tumbling into the valley below, clearing a razor-thin path along the cliff's edge. Balanced on treacherous ground, the dozer's heavy tracks bite deep for maximum stability, while its powerhouse engine drives forward without hesitation. This is extreme slope work, where one wrong move could spell disaster, yet Komatsu dominates the terrain with absolute control and precision. Perched on the edge of disaster, a Sani excavator dances along a narrow concrete bank, steel tracks just inches from the drop. Its boom stretches like a lifeline, bucket anchoring against the shore as the operator maneuvers with surgical precision. Every push and pivot turns the bucket into both a weapon and a shield, keeping the machine balanced, where one slip could mean total loss. Caterpillar D8, a living legend of earth-moving power. Decades of service etched into its steel frame, yet the moment that engine thunders to life, it's clear this machine hasn't lost an ounce of its might. A cloud of diesel smoke marks its awakening, the deep growl resonating like an anthem of industrial dominance. The operators sit tall, hands steady on the controls, commanding vintage iron with the precision and respect it demands. Every turn of the track, every vibration through the chassis, speaks of a legacy built on unshakable strength and unstoppable performance. This isn't just machinery, it's history in motion. This fully loaded dump truck begins its tilt, the massive bed rising skyward as hydraulic cylinders strain against the weight of the cargo. At full lift, the rear wheels hang in the air, a staggering display of imbalance and danger. With its center of gravity pushed to the limit, the machine teeters like a giant on the brink. And in a heartbeat, gravity wins, slamming the rig onto its side in a cloud of dust and debris. It's a brutal reminder that in heavy hauling, one miscalculation can turn raw power into complete chaos. With raw authority, a Caterpillar 966E charges into the quarry face, its massive bucket tearing into jagged boulders like they're nothing. The tires bite into dust-coated rock as the machine surges forward, hoisting the load high before thundering it into a waiting dump truck. Each strike of stone echoes through the rugged walls, a flawless rhythm of power and precision, turning raw chaos into pure production. This fully loaded dump truck begins its tilt, the massive bed rising skyward as hydraulic cylinders strain against the weight of the cargo. At full lift, the rear wheels hang in the air, a staggering display of imbalance and danger. Deep in the heart of the mine, a colossal rock crusher waits like a mechanical beast, its massive steel head looming over the pit. One by one, boulders are fed into its jaws, where relentless crushing power turns solid stone into manageable rubble. The sheer scale of this machine is staggering. Its reinforced chamber and rotating weight designed to withstand constant impact without faltering. Every thunderous crack echoes through the quarry, a testament to the raw force at work. This is where nature's toughest materials meet the unstoppable precision of heavy industry. It's muscle versus mass, and the mismatch is brutal. An old blue tractor digs in, tires clawing at the dirt, straining to drag a fully loaded red semi that refuses to budge. The thin tow cable is the only link between effort and failure, but it's already clear which side is winning. In seconds, the rescue turns into a spectacle of futility, proof that in heavy recovery, underestimating the load means losing before you start. When raw horsepower dares to challenge the river, you get a scene like this. A massive Caterpillar D6H bulldozer storms into the muddy current, its steel tracks biting into the submerged ground with relentless grip. The blade cuts through the water like a warship's bow, each surge sending waves exploding outward as the engine growls against the drag. The operator drives with unshakable precision, pushing this steel beast through one of nature's harshest proving grounds. But halfway across, the river fights back. The soft bed swallows the tracks, locking the dozer in place, its blade buried under heavy waterlogged sediment. Under the harsh glow of work lights, a powerful excavator rolls in, bucket and cable rigged to the stranded giant. Every lift, every pull is executed with surgical precision to free the dozer without twisting its frame. The current roars, the machines grunt, and the rescue becomes mechanical ballet. Proof that in the world of heavy equipment, brute force wins battles, but skill wins wars. In the heart of a muddy battlefield, a colossal recovery mission is underway, yet it's turning into a complete disaster. A heavy-duty blue truck lies helpless, its front buried deep in a swamp of thick, sucking mud, while another vehicle sits toppled on its side, a victim of the same treacherous terrain. The rescue rig, wheels spinning furiously, fights for every inch of grip, but the mud devours its power like quicksand. This isn't just a recovery, it's a brutal test of raw torque, traction, and sheer determination against nature's unforgiving grip. This is the Hitachi 670 LCH in full demolition mode, a heavyweight in the excavator world, wielding a hydraulic rock breaker like a precision weapon. Each strike sends shockwaves through solid stone, splitting massive slabs with sheer brute force. The Caterpillar D8R isn't just moving earth, it's going to war with the mountain. With 310 horses driving steel tracks, the dozer slams its blade into a boulder wedge deep in the slope, shattering the ground with every push. Dust erupts, rocks shift, and the mountain gives way inch by inch. This is pure heavy metal dominance, where obstacles aren't avoided, they're crushed into submission. Caterpillar 374FL stands poised like a steel giant, its boom arched high, ready to deliver the final blow. With a thunderous swing, the hydraulic claw bites deep into the building's foundation, tearing through reinforced concrete as if it were nothing more than dry timber. The ground trembles as the massive frame begins to shudder, steel beams groaning under the relentless assault. Then, in one breathtaking moment, gravity takes command, pulling the towering structure into a controlled, earth-shaking collapse. A rolling cloud of dust surges forward, engulfing the site in proof that true demolition is not chaos, but precision power at its finest. Under the scorching sun, two colossal machines lock into a high-stakes maneuver. With the mighty Komatsu D475A Bulldozer leading the charge. On the ground, its massive blade bites deep, pushing with unstoppable force. While above, another dozer balances precariously on the edge of a low-bed trailer. Every shove sends a cascade of red earth tumbling, steel tracks grinding, and hydraulics groaning under the strain. The operator's precision is razor sharp, blending raw power with delicate control to free the load without bending steel or toppling tons of machinery. It's an unfiltered display of earth-moving dominance, where one miscalculated move could turn this recovery into a full-scale disaster. In a showdown that's over before it starts, a small red sedan launches into a desperate struggle, rear tires screaming and smoking under the strain. Across the rope, a massive tractor barely flinches, its sheer weight and torque dragging the car backward with ruthless ease. Each pull tightens the line like a steel cable of inevitability, proving this is no contest, just raw, unchallenged mechanical supremacy. In a showdown that's over before it starts, a small red sedan launches into a desperate struggle, rear tires screaming and smoking under the strain. Across the rope, a massive tractor barely flinches, its sheer weight and torque dragging the car backward with ruthless ease. Each pull tightens the line like a steel cable of inevitability, proving this is no contest, just raw, unchallenged mechanical supremacy. Biting into the mountainside like a predator on the hunt, this rugged bulldozer dominates the slope with unstoppable authority. Its massive steel blade carves through dense, rocky earth, shoving boulders aside as if they were nothing more than loose gravel. Each deep bite of the tracks locks in relentless traction, while the rear ripper waits to tear through the most stubborn ground. Against the lush green hills, the bright yellow machine becomes a living force of progress, turning untamed nature into a perfectly shaped path. Clinging to a near vertical red dirt slope, this massive excavator defies gravity, using its boom and bucket as an anchor to inch forward with surgical precision. From conquering unforgiving terrain to sculpting the earth with surgical precision, these operators prove that skill can turn raw steel into a masterpiece in motion. This is more than heavy equipment, it's extreme artistry in action. If you enjoyed watching these jaw-dropping bulldozer skills, make sure to like, share, and subscribe so you never miss another moment of unstoppable power and precision. The next showcase is already roaring your way. Don't blink, you won't want to miss it.